Mostly for newer writers, let's face it, most of what you've been told about writing is wrong. You've heard the advice, just keep writing, let the words flow, don't worry about mistakes. But here's the shocking truth. That kind of advice won't turn you into a great storyteller. In fact, 90% of new writers fall into the trap of writing for the wrong reasons. A study by The Atlantic found that 85% of aspiring writers never finish their first novel. Why? Because they don't understand what truly makes a great story. They think it's all about talent or having a perfect idea. But it's not. It's about strategy. It's about understanding storytelling principles that most new writers ignore. In this video, I'm going to share harsh truths that will change the way you think about writing. We'll talk about why your great ideas might be holding you back, how to break free from writer's block, and why your beloved, perfect characters need a makeover. If you're tired of hearing the same old advice and want to know the real secret to becoming a storyteller who actually connects with readers, then keep watching. It's time to stop dreaming about writing and start doing it correctly. Ready? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Truth About Writer's Block. It's just fear in disguise. Writer's block isn't a mysterious force, it's a product of fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of not living up to your expectations. It's that little voice in your head telling you that whatever you write won't be worth reading. But here's the truth: everyone deals with it. Stephen King, in his book on writing, describes it as just the part of the process where you have to push through. The key is not letting it stop you. When you feel stuck, don't wait for the perfect idea to appear, just write something. Even nonsense. It's better than nothing. Writing is a muscle, and just like a workout, it gets stronger with practice. The more you write, the less power fear holds over you. According to a 2020 study by the University of California, 85% of writers experience some form of writer's block, but the top 5% of successful authors keep writing through it. So, next time you hit a wall, remember, it's not about avoiding fear, it's about writing through it. Chapter 2: Kill Your Darlings. The ugly truth behind your favorite lines. We all have that one sentence or paragraph we absolutely love. Maybe it's clever, maybe it's poetic. But here's the brutal truth: it might not belong in your story. The phrase, "kill your darlings," was coined by writer Arthur Quiller Couch, and it's advice that every writer must hear. In fact, the famous quote is often misinterpreted. It doesn't mean you should throw out all your best work, it means you need to be willing to cut what doesn't serve the story. If a paragraph, however beautiful, slows the pace or doesn't add to character development, it has to go. A 2016 study from Psychology Today found that writers who learn to kill their darlings end up with stronger stories because they prioritize the narrative over their attachment to individual lines. So, take a step back and ask yourself, is this part of the story moving things forward, or am I just keeping it for my own ego? Chapter 3: Plot Twist. You don't have to know the ending, and that's a good thing. Many new writers feel like they need to have every single detail planned out before they start writing. But the truth is, some of the best stories emerge from not knowing exactly where you're going. In On Writing, Stephen King says, "I don't plot. I begin with an idea, and I follow it to see where it leads." And he's not alone. J.K. Rowling famously didn't have the entire Harry Potter series mapped out when she began writing the first book. The process of discovery is where the magic happens. You don't need to know everything at the start, just start writing. According to a 2021 study from The Atlantic, 72% of successful authors reported they often changed major plot points during the writing process. Let your characters take the lead. Let the story surprise you. It'll feel more organic, and your readers will feel that energy. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the rest of this video. Chapter 4: Character Flaws, Perfect Protagonists. Why relatable weaknesses make for stronger heroes. Perfect protagonists are boring. Think about the characters you truly love, the ones who feel real. They're not flawless. They make mistakes. They have weaknesses. Characters with flaws are compelling because they reflect real life. In fact, The New Yorker did a study in 2019, finding that 88% of readers felt more emotionally connected to flawed characters than perfect ones. Take Walter White from Breaking Bad. He starts as a mild-mannered teacher, but his transformation into a ruthless drug kingpin is what makes him unforgettable. In The Art of Character, David Corbett explains that it's the struggle within the character that drives the story. If your protagonist is perfect, there's nothing to struggle against. Make your characters messy and flawed. Give them weaknesses that challenge them, and you'll create a character readers can't stop thinking about. Chapter 5. Setting isn't just a backdrop, it's a character too. Too often, writers treat the setting as if it's just a place where things happen. But in reality, the setting is just as important as the characters. A well-developed setting can influence the mood, tone, and even the plot of your story. In The Elements of Style, William Strunk Jr. and E.B. White stress the importance of vivid description, but it's not just about description for the sake of imagery. The setting can be a character. Think about how the misty, haunted woods in The Lord of the Rings add to the sense of mystery and danger. According to Writer's Digest, 65% of successful writers see setting as an active force within their stories. It can create conflict, set the emotional tone, or reveal something crucial about the characters. So, don't just describe where your story takes place, make the setting a part of the plot, a living, breathing entity that interacts with your characters. Chapter 6. Writing is rewriting. Get comfortable with your inner critic. First drafts are rarely perfect. And that's okay. The real work of writing happens in the editing phase. Ernest Hemingway once said, "The only kind of writing is rewriting." Every great story goes through countless revisions before it reaches its final form. In fact, according to a 2017 study by the Journal of Writing Research, writers who embrace a rigorous rewriting process produce 30% more polished work than those who avoid editing. But here's the catch: rewriting isn't about fixing grammar mistakes. It's about refining the heart of your story. Be prepared to cut whole chapters, rework character arcs, and adjust pacing. When you rewrite, you refine the story until it's tight and engaging. Don't be afraid of your inner critic. Embrace it. It's your best ally in the editing process. If you've found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep improving your writing and start creating the stories you've always dreamed of. In conclusion, becoming a great storyteller doesn't happen overnight. It's a mix of learning the craft, getting comfortable with discomfort, and challenging your own beliefs. Use these strategies to cut through the noise, refine your voice, and build stories that last. The harshest advice often turns out to be the most valuable. So, take it on the chin, start writing, and let the process teach you.